Is the second meeting of the Chromebook users group on September 15th, 2019. And we're going to be talking today about a number of topics, and the current topic we're going to be discussing is upgrading your Chromebook, the operating system. Okay, now we've got the recording done, started. I'm going to share my screen now, okay? So just let me share my screen. And I think, can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
All right. Let me just get over here. And we're going to, now you should be able to hear this. Let me have a look here. Can everyone see that? Good morning.
No,
it's Ron Brown with Silvercom Computer. And can everyone see that?
No, I have a black screen. I could see your mouse moving across the screen, but the screen is black. So obviously I don't have something on.
How about everyone else? Can you see my screen?
I'm getting it.
Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes. I muted my phone or my screen because my husband is mowing right outside the window.
Okay, that's fine. Can everyone see my screen now?
No,
Yes.
I cannot. There's a button at the bottom of the screen that says share screen. Should I be clicking on it?
No, I'm sharing my screen with you.
Okay. Well,
Ron, this is Chris.
Yeah.
I have a black screen also, and you should monitor your chat because I'm sending you messages on the chat so that I'm not interrupting your speech.
Okay. I don't know why you're not. I don't know why you're not seeing the screen, other than if it's a slow. Maybe it's a slow internet connection. I don't know why.
should I be clicking on the chat?
No. No, let me try it one more time. I'm going to unshare my screen. All right. Is everybody, you can all see me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now if I go to, I should share my screen. I'm going to share my entire screen. How's that? Can everyone see that screen?
Yes.
Same. This is Larry, same as before. It shows two of us on chat and the screen is black.
Sherry, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Chris, can you see the screen?
No. The answer is no.
Greg,
but it started, wait a minute. When it started, it said, Ron Brown is now sharing. It went to the screen and then it's black.
All right. And how about Greg? Can you see it? Marianne, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Let me just play the first video first, and let's see what happens once the video gets going, okay? And Technology Club. Today I want to talk about how to upgrade the operating system on your Chromebook. First of all, there is no need to watch this video. Chromebooks will upgrade automatically to the latest operating system, so you need to do absolutely nothing. However, I wanted to review a couple of issues with you. The first is there are two copies of the Chromium operating system on your Chromebook. There is a primary operating system which you use with the running of your machine, but there is a backup or second copy of that operating system on your Chromebook. It is the secondary copy that is updated. It is also the secondary copy that has to go through, remember those security checks we talked about last year, and the TPM module. This is the security chip in your Chromebook. Your secondary operating system has to be verified, and we'll go through 3 levels of security, comparing it to the TPM module. Once it is verified it is secure, it will become your primary operating system. However, to do that, you have to reboot your computer. Now, this is how I close my computer. Bad habit, since closing it like that just puts it to sleep. So if that is how you close your Chromebook, it's never going to get updated. How many of you do it this way? You come to the settings and you come up to the shutdown button and you actually turn the Chromebook off. When you do this, it will reboot when you open the lid, and the secondary copy will now become the primary copy of your operating system, and it will have upgraded itself. Now, since I have this bad habit of closing the lid, I update mine manually. So in this diagram, you'll see I come up to settings. We then bring the cursor over to the left side and down to the About Chrome OS. We'll click on this. Let's go up and check my version. This is the current version that I am running. I'm going to check for updates, and I see that my Chromebook is up to date. If there was an update to do, it would install it at that time and ask me to reboot my computer. And when I did, it would switch copies and make sure the updated version was my current copy. So the goal of this video was to show you how to manually update the operating system of your Chromebook. Ron Brown with Silvercom Computer and Technology Club. Hello, Ken.
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Could you see the video?
No, I didn't. I was having trouble with my computer for some reason. I couldn't get connected, but I'm on now.
Okay. So could everyone see that? I know that some of you had trouble, but Sherry, could you hear the video?
Yes, there was an echo back in it, but I could hear it and see it.
Okay. Marianne, could you hear it?
Yes,
And
very
Barb?
clear and hear.
Yeah,
saw
I
it,
could
too.
hear it. There was an echo.
Okay. Okay. Now, I wonder if that's because I've got my live microphone on. Okay. But again, we had, Larry, you couldn't see it. Didn't come through on yours?
Correct. I could not see it.
I don't know why that's the case. That's odd. Sorry about that. You will be able to see that video on the link that I sent you because it's online, right? So you can watch that. I don't know what I can do right now to make that happen for you. I don't know how. I don't know why it's not coming through on yours. Now, does anyone have any questions about upgrading the operating system on your Chromebook? Does anyone have any questions? The goal that I tried to show you in that video was if you simply close your computer like I do, and I never restart it, then you'll never get any upgrades, right? So you really need to log off and log back in and restart your computer. That's how it switches the copies of the operating system. There's 2 copies of your operating system. There's the primary copy that you're using right now, but there's the secondary copy which gets upgraded. So that's why it's not like Windows. Windows always used to say, I'm upgrading your computer right in the middle of a presentation, and they would be a real pain in the butt about it. This is on a Chromebook, it's the secondary copy that gets upgraded, and they switch the copies when you reboot it. right? And that's how it works. But if you do like I do, and you just close the lid, then it's never going to, it won't update automatically. Now, I showed you in that video how to do it manually. You can just do that manually if you want to do that, okay? Any questions? And it's something that you should, but if you don't do anything, as long as you reboot it, then it will automatically upgrade, okay? Any questions on that? 100% clear. Chris, could you see the video? I guess he's
No. The answer is no.
No.
It was a black screen.
Okay, but I think you've seen that video. I think you've seen that video before, haven't you?
Yeah. Yes, I have, and I'm sending you messages on the chat, so I don't have to interrupt you if you're reading it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the second item I wanted to talk about, and that was the camera. You have a video. You actually have a camera on your Chromebook, and you can actually take pictures and videos with it. Most recently, on the upgrade to OS 76, you can now do videos. So here's another little another video on the camera, and we're gonna start that now. And I'm just gonna share my screen again, and we'll start. Good morning, it's Ron Brown with the Silvercon Computer and Technology Club. Today I want to talk about how to take a photo or video with the camera app on a Chromebook. Chrome OS has just added a video feature to the camera app in your Chromebook. Now it is easier than ever to take a picture or video with your Chromebook. An example here in the menu, you'll see the video and the photo app in your Chromebook app. Now, most Chromebooks come with a forward-facing camera that is used for a webcam. Some Chromebooks now are coming with rear-facing cameras, and if you have a flip or a two-in-one Chromebook, you can turn the page around, turn the screen around, and use your webcam as a rear-facing camera. Now, the first thing that you have to do is you have to find the camera app on your Chromebook. All Chromebooks will have a camera app, and my advice would be to pin it to the shelf of your Chromebook. Now, I have a little video here, and I'm going to demonstrate exactly how this works. All right, you'll see me starting the camera app, and here's the camera app as it comes up. You'll see there is a video and a photo, so you can do either a video or photo with the app. And here we are taking a picture with the button to take a picture. Now we can move over to settings on the left side, and you'll see you can set the grid type either to 3x3 or 4x4. There's also a timer. You can also mirror the image. And after you've taken the pictures, you can go to Gallery, and the Gallery, you can roll through the pictures that you've taken with your Chromebook in the Gallery. However, all the pictures are stored on your Chromebook in the Downloads directory. So when you come there and you look in your Downloads directory, you will see all your pictures you've taken with your Chromebook. Now, many of you will want to have Google Photos upload the pictures from your Chromebook direct into Google Photos. So the most important thing you do is you bring up the Google Photos app and you come over to Settings and you'll see Device Folders. I want you to open this and you need to click on the Download directory. And then over on the right-hand side, you'll see a toggle switch, and you want to make sure this is toggled on. When this is toggled on, as you'll see up here in the right, when this is toggled on, that means that all your pictures that will go into the download directory will be uploaded to Google Photos. If that's not turned on, they will stay resident on your Chromebook. Have fun. Enjoy the camera app and take some pictures with your Chromebook. All right, could everyone, sorry Larry, but I know you didn't see that, but did everyone else see the video? Change, and we'll just have one Android system, I guess. Hold on. I must.
Yeah, we probably used
Hold on.
one of the first things we discovered that he couldn't go to the Android App Store.
Sorry about that. All right. But so everyone could see that, and everybody understood. I guess the takeaway message there is that if you take pictures with your Chromebook, all your pictures will be in the download directory. That's where they're all stored. They're not stored like in another, they're not stored in your picture directory, they're stored in your download directory. Now, if you wanted those pictures to be in Google Photos, it's important that you go to your Google Photos app and you look in the device folders and make sure you choose download directory. If it's not chosen, then it's not going to upload your pictures. So you should, that should be easy for you to do. Do very many of you take pictures with your Chromebook?
Yes.
Right.
I did.
Who said yes?
Yes, I did the photos, but I didn't do the video.
Okay, that's Ken. That's Ken talking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, does anyone have any questions about that video? Everyone's okay? Everyone's awful quiet. You know, you can play these videos back. I've given you all, and if you want, I'll send you the links again. But these are all online, so you can easily look at these again and again, so you don't have to take notes. Does anyone use Office 365? Does anyone use PowerPoint, or does I know Greg does. Does anyone use Office or Word or Excel? Is there anyone that?
No, I don't.
No. Okay.
I do, but not on the Chromebook.
Okay, so let me explain in the next video is how you can use Office 365 on your Chromebook. All right. So again, you might find this helpful. This actually goes on for about it's about an 8-minute video that I did, and this has been very, very popular. We've seen a lot of people watching this video. So I'm just gonna play it again. Okay, is everyone okay? Okay. Here I'm gonna share my screen again, and let's bring this over. And the problem is I get these other screens over top. Let's give it a sec. Just a second here. Hello everyone, it's Ron Brown with Silvercom Computer and Technology Club. Today we're going to talk about saving you money. Yes, you're going to save today between $80 and $100 if you watch this video. The topic today is running Office 365. On a Chromebook. The history of Office, Microsoft Office, includes three products that are in the suite: Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. In the past, Microsoft has sold these products as a physical form, such as a CD or DVD. The problem has been in the past that China produced these in more quantities than Microsoft sold as fake copies. So the whole concept of actually physically purchasing a CD or a physical version of Microsoft Office is pretty much gone now. And the product that Microsoft will be supporting, and as it expands, will be Office 365. Now, Office 365 is a subscription service, but you can run it on a Chromebook, and we're going to talk about that today. Now, if you look, and these are Canadian prices, if you look at the cost of running Office, I want you to look at the Office 365 Home Edition is $109. This gives you 6 users. Office 365 Personal, which I have, gives you 1 licensed user. Or if you're a student, you can buy the Home and Student Off version for $169. I want you to notice when we're looking at this carefully is that the cost of $109 is per year, or $11 per month, or you can try it for a month for free. So there always is a cost. These are subscription fees for the product. Now, what can I tell you about running Office 365 on a Chromebook? It's free. Every time I seem to talk about Chromebooks, I talk about free things. Does everybody like free? All right, let's talk about the Microsoft Office products. So on the left side, we have Microsoft Word, we have Microsoft Excel, and we have Microsoft PowerPoint. On the right side, we have Google Docs, which is the same as Microsoft Word. The files are interchangeable and it's easy to move between the two products. We have Google Sheets, which is the same as Microsoft Excel. Again, files are compatible between the two programs. We have Google Slides, which are the same as Microsoft PowerPoint. And again, the products are interchangeable, file structures are interchangeable. Today I'm going to talk about running Microsoft PowerPoint on a Chromebook, but we could use the same example for Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word. I would comment though that if you are planning to use a product, I would encourage you to use one of the Google suites, Google Docs, Google Sheets, or Google Slides. These are excellent programs and run very well on a Chromebook. However, why use a Microsoft product instead of Google? Well, you may be familiar with Word or PowerPoint and Excel, and you just don't want to learn another program. In my case, I'm a power user of PowerPoint, and it just doesn't work out. Some of the features are a little bit different that I use, so I like to use PowerPoint. Use one product at the office, maybe use the same product at the office and at home, or you may just not be familiar with Google's products. So now let me show you in this video how to install PowerPoint onto your Chromebook. Now this could be Excel or it could be Microsoft Word. The process is the same. So let's watch this video. Now if you watch the arrow at the bottom, you'll see 2 PowerPoint icons on your shelf. The right one is PowerPoint Online, and the left one is a PowerPoint app. So we're going to go to the launcher, and we're going to go to the web store.
Motion detected at the front door.
And we are going to enter in the apps section, we are going to enter PowerPoint. This is going to, we're going to follow down in our search now. Until we see PowerPoint Online. We're going to click this, and all as we get is an icon here to visit the website. And when we do that and click on it, now I've already registered for PowerPoint Online, so it takes me right into my account. But if you didn't have this originally set up, it would take you to the website. You would simply log on with your Microsoft account, and it would create a PowerPoint Online, and it puts this little icon at the bottom on your shelf. And you would have a functioning PowerPoint product that is available online for you to use. There is no cost to this, although you do have to set up a Microsoft account. You should have, if you use Windows 10, you will have a Microsoft account now. Now let me show you the second way in which you can get a PowerPoint app. Again, watch the cursor as we come down, and we're going to click on the PowerPoint app. Now to get that, we go not to the Play Store, sorry, not to the web store, we're going to the Google's Play Store. We're going to type in PowerPoint. And here we come up now, and we have a PowerPoint app. Now I have downloaded it and installed it on my Chromebook, so I won't be able to show you that, but all as you would do is download and install it. You then would run it and enter in your Microsoft account, and bingo, you now have an app on your Chromebook. Okay, so we now have PowerPoint Online, and we have a PowerPoint app. Both these products are pretty much exactly the same. So let me show you what would happen if I turn off our internet. So as I come over and I turn off my internet, and I try to run PowerPoint Online, guess what would happen? No internet. Problem. However, you simply move over and click on the PowerPoint app, and there are all your presentations ready to go. We just simply click on it, and you can use your PowerPoint app offline. So you have two choices. You can use your PowerPoint Online, or you can use the Android PowerPoint app for your Chromebook. And I will tell you, this is entirely free. So in summary, PowerPoint, Excel, and Word are available on a Chromebook as an app or an online version. They are not exactly the full features of the PC version, but they are free. Always try to use the pre-installed Google programs for best results. Enjoy your Chromebook. Ron Brown from Silvercom Computer and Technology course. All right, that was a bit longer.
Ron Brown with the Silvercom Computer and Technology Club. Today I want to talk about how to change the location of your download directory on it.
All right. So how does, any comments from everybody? What do you think? What I would say is that for PowerPoint, for Microsoft Office or Excel, you will all have two versions that you can use. You can use the online version, or you can use the Android app version, which you can download and install on your Chromebook. So you have two choices. All of them are both pretty much the same. I would really encourage you not to use them unless you have a specific reason. The Google products that you have already on your Chromebook, the apps are already there. I would use the Google products rather than the Microsoft products, unless you had a specific reason to do that. Maybe Larry, if you're a Microsoft Word guy that's been around for a long time, maybe that's what you want to use. Or I don't know. It depends on what your feeling is, but I would tend to use the Google products, but they are available. People always say to me, well, I can't use Office on a Chromebook, so I don't want to use a Chromebook. Well, that's not true. The products are available and they're also free. That's pretty cool, eh? All right. No other comments. All right. It's 1:34. I'm going to suggest that we do one more video, and I wanted to keep this to about 45 minutes, and I think one more video will be fine. Is that okay with everybody? Anybody have anything? The other thing I wanted to mention to everyone, if you have something that you want for our next October 13th talk, if you want me to do a video on something, some problem you're having or anything you want on a Chromebook, just let me know and we'll bring it up and we can use it as a topic, okay? So I'm more than happy to do that for our next visit. The next one that I want to talk about is the copy and paste feature. And I'm going to just talk a little bit about that, on how you do copy and paste on a Chromebook and how I can maybe make it a little easier for you. So here we go again. Let me just move this around a bit. Let's move this over here. And we'll I think what I'm going to do is next time I'm going to have these actually on my computer rather than using Good morning, it's Ron Brown with the Silvercom Computer and Technology Club. This morning I want to talk about how to copy and paste in a Chromebook. Now the first thing you have to do is select the text you want to copy and paste. You can either do this using a trackpad or your mouse. If you are going to use your trackpad, with the trackpad you use a one-finger long press and click, then while holding, drag down the pointer over the text you want to copy. If you use your mouse, with your mouse you left click and hold, then drag the cursor over the area you want to copy. Let me show you how this works. This is, if you watch my finger, as I push hard, and you'll hear a click, and then I drag over the area that I want to copy. Now, if you use a mouse, you would left click it, and you would see the cursor here, and as you left click, you would drag the cursor over the area that you want to copy. Now, once you've selected the text, you want to copy the text. Now, you can do this in one of three ways. If you want to use your trackpad, you can do a two-finger tap, then select copy. If you want to use your mouse, you can do a right mouse click and then select copy. If you want to use a keyboard shortcut, you can use the sequence Control C. All these three will copy the text once it's been highlighted. Then you want to paste the text into a document. Again, you can do a two-finger tap and select paste, or you can do a right mouse click and select paste, or you can do a keyboard command and the command is Control V, and that will paste your information into your document. Now, the problem with Chromebooks is that they do not have clipboards. And I'm going to recommend a nifty little app that you can use called Clipboard History that will make your life a lot easier. Let me show you how this works. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm copying something into a document. Now, I'm going to go down and we're going to go to the Play Store and we're going to search for an app called Clipboard History. And when we see the app, this is what it looks like here, called Clipboard History by Rubbish Collector. You can click on this and install it. You'll see that I have already installed it on my Chromebook and placed it on the shelf. I think you should leave it on the shelf. You want this accessible when you're using it. Now let's get rid of this information I just pasted. And we'll come down and we're going to open Clipboard History app. And at the top you'll see the information I just pasted, but I don't want to do that. I want to paste the cat jumper. So if I click this little icon on the side, it now moves the cat jumper to the top. Now when I paste, it pastes the cat jumper. Suppose now I want to paste something different, something I had pasted before. Come up, and now when I click this, now the click here to edit is now at the top of the list, and when I hit paste, it puts that in. So this is a clipboard that you can use with your Chromebook, which will make copy and pasting easier. So in summary, there are three ways to copy and paste. You can use your trackpad, your mouse, keyboard commands, or if you want to improve the Chromebook, you can use a Clipboard History, which is copy and paste anywhere. It's a free app at the Android store by Rubbish Collector. Enjoy your Chromebook. It's Ron Brown for Silvercom Computer and Technology Club. All right. That is a nifty little app that you can use. Just hold on a sec.
Vivaldi, Opera, or the new Microsoft Edge.
All right. So that's a cool little app that you can use, and I wasn't entirely correct when I said clipboards don't have, that Chromebooks don't have a clipboard. They of course do, but you can only copy one thing at a time. You'll see on Windows machines now that you can copy, and it does the same thing. You can copy a number of different things and it retains them, so you can go back and recopy them again. So this is a little app that you can add to your Chromebook that really I find quite helpful, and you can copy multiple things and it keeps them in the clipboard, and it's free and it works well. So I thought I would just show that for you. The other thing that I've noticed, and again, you know that Chris is a trackpad guy. I'm the mousy guy, and I'm sure some of you are keyboard guys. So it just depends on what you are and how you want to, tackle this. I guess, that's up to everybody. If you do want to use the trackpad, you should get good at it. You know, there's the one of the videos I'm going to do probably in the future, although there's a lot of videos already made about this, is on how to use the 1-finger, 2-finger, and 3-finger trackpad. Now, I will tell you that this is going to change a little bit. The use of the trackpad is going to change in the next couple of versions of the Chromium operating system. And they're already talking about some of the finger gestures is changing in probably Chrome OS 78. So a couple of versions now, things are going to change a little bit, and we'll have to watch that.
Ron?
Yes?
Is there a way that you can delete out of the history? Can you delete what you pasted in there? Can you copied and pasted in? Can you delete that?
Absolutely. You just there's a little X there, and you just right by what you pasted. You just click that and exit out, and it'll just delete it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't keep everything for the whole life. Yeah. You can just delete each one you want. Sure. Let's see now. Oh, and Chris says there will be a 4-finger soon. Right. That's right. They're going to change. They're going to change these. So Chris is going to probably do a whole bunch of training stuff when we do our Chromebook SIGs on using that trackpad. Because frustrating thing is when I see people and they're using their Chromebooks is they don't have a mouse, and they really don't. They're not very efficient with the trackpad. If you want to use the trackpad, follow Chris, and he'll teach you how to use the trackpad. I rarely use a trackpad, and I'm sort of a mousy guy, so I carry my mouse around with me all the time. But you know, everyone can do what they want, right? So let's see. I think that's it. Yeah. Now, it is now 1:45, so we are now at the end of our meeting. I said the meeting would go for 45 minutes. How does everybody feel about this? Do you think this is a fun thing to do? We're going to do another one on October the 13th. Do you like the technology? Do you think it's worthwhile? What's everybody's thought?
It's worthwhile.
Yeah?
It's worthwhile.
I agree.
Yeah? Good. Everyone, Barb, I guess Barb's still online. Ken, can you hear me?
Yes.
What do you think? Worthwhile?
I think it is, because I learn something new every day.
Hey, Chris, any comments?
Yes, I have one. I could not see the video on my Chromebook, but I opened the meeting on my phone and I could see the video. So we have a little work to do to figure out why I see it on my phone and why I can't see it on my Chromebook.
Right. And I don't know what would be similar with you and Larry. I don't know, but well, Larry, you couldn't see any of the videos, eh?
No, I could not.
Okay. We got to work on that. That's I can tell you that I've used this an awful lot in the last 3 months, and occasionally someone can't see their video, and I don't know why that is so. So that's something what Chromebook do you have, Larry?
Well, what more do I have? I've had it for a year. I don't know.
Acer?
Asus, at the time,
Okay.
it was a pretty up-to-date Chromebook. It's about a year old.
Okay. That's not the one that Chris has, so that would be Chris has a different one. So I don't know. I'll have to I'll put in a support call to Zoom as well and see what the reason would be.
A month
I've
ago, it
had
worked fine.
What do you think, Chris?
I've had no issues with any of the APUG meetings. This is the first time I've ever not seen the video. So if that helps you.
Now, the only thing that I could say, Chris, is you're on a really slow connection, and it may be something about the visualization of the video, and it's more efficient on a phone, and it's just not enough power on your Chromebook. You know, with the Chrome, maybe there's something there. Maybe it's just not enough bandwidth to run the video.
I'm 27 down and 35 up.
That should do it. And Larry, you're on the Park, eh? You're on the Park system?
I'm on the Park, yes, and that's where I'm at most of the time, unless I use the Verizon hotspot.
Okay. Marianne, did you see the videos?
Yes, saw everything.
Okay.
Real clear.
Okay, so Marianne did, and so Larry didn't. I don't know. Okay, we'll work on that for the October 13th meeting. But I think everybody thinks this is a fun thing to do, and we will we're going to do this for the Chrome, and I'm not sure if we'll do one in November, but we'll do one in October. Now, what we are going to do though is, if any of you are not coming down, we're going to do this for our meetings. We're going to try this, and we're going to actually broadcast our meetings, our Monday morning meetings, and we're going to do it on Zoom. So we're going to do this for November and December, because I know a lot of people don't come down till January. So I talked to Carol and Mike, and we're going to see if we can broadcast this, the same technology as from our Monday morning meeting. So if you're not coming down till January, you'll be able to see them. All right. Any last comments, questions from anybody?
I guess I have one. With all these new Chromebooks coming out, right now there's been some real deals on the, let's see, the C434, which seems to be everybody's choice. When do you think they're going to, the majority of them are going to come out so we can think about recommending it to our friends who aren't Chromies yet?
I just put out sent everyone an email on the newer models. There is literally an explosion of Chromebooks now. They are not only are they coming out, but they're coming out for businesses as well. They call them a business line. Dell just released 2 business line Chromebooks. And I think it was Asus that has 2 now that have come out, and they're business line Chromebooks, which have faster processors in them, and so on and so forth. There really is. It's really hard to keep up. I watch Chrome Unboxed every day, and Robbie Payne, is reviewing all these damn things, and there are so many of them. I can't keep track of all the different ones that are available. It is a really good time. If you have an old Chromebook that's 3 or 4 years old, I would really encourage you to have a look around. Now, what I would do is, when you get to Mesa, if you're going to do this in Mesa, the best thing to do is to go and have a look at them. And if you go to, and the store that has the most of these is Best Buy. And if you go to the Best Buy on East Southern, they've got not a bad collection. They have probably 10 or 12 of them. But if you go to the Best Buy over in the Santan Mall, they have a huge selection of Chromebooks, like really a lot of Chromebooks. So you can go and look at them. They're touchy-feely, and you can figure out what you want, because there are just so. When Chris and I started this, we had a choice of 3, right? We had 3 Chromebooks to choose from. It was real simple. You had A, B, or C, right? And 2 of them were made by Samsung, right? So it was easy back then. Now we probably have over 100 models, and they're coming out with maybe 10 models a month that are brand new machines. So it is hard to keep track of them. Now, I would encourage you to stay away from buying real cheap Chromebooks on the internet, on Amazon, all right? Unless you know what you're doing, I wouldn't buy a refurbished Chromebook because it's $199. I think you want to stay away from those. What you want to do is look at the screens and look at the quality of the screens and the brightness of the screens, and have a look at them and get a touchy-feely sort of feel. And that's best done in a store where you can go and buy them. And the other thing is, they're all current models. One of the things that Chris alluded to, and he always talks about this, is that Chromebooks have an expiry date. And it's not an expiry date on the software, all right? If you buy a Microsoft product, then the Microsoft will expire the software. Windows 7 is expiring in January or February, right? So there's a limited time on what how long the software lasts. In the Chromebook world, they never expire the software, they expire the machines, right? So if you purchased a refurbished Chromebook that was in the schools, and typically there's about 18 million Chromebooks in the school systems in the United States, about 18 million. And what they do is a lot of these are leased. So at the end of 3 or 4 years, they take them and they refurbish them and they sell them as used Chromebooks. Now, they're a great deal if you just want to check your email and do a few little things, and you never want to, and that's fine. But the problem is that their end of life expectancy and when they're going to, and there's a website you can go and look and type the model number in, might only be 2 or 3 years or maybe 2 years, and then there's no support. In other words, you're not going to get any of the updates on your Chromebook because they've expired. Google expires the date on the Chromebook and you won't get any updates. So I would tend to stay away from those, the school book refurbished ones. And the other problem with them is their screen resolution is really pretty low and they're not very bright. So you want to, Chris and I have, what are ours, 400 nits, Chris?
Ours are over 400 nits, and I recommend if you don't get one at least 300 nits, you're going to be sorry because you're not going to be able to get in a bright room or outside with it.
Yeah, Robbie Payne just from Chrome Unboxed did you see that last one he reviewed? It was one of the business ones. I think it was from ASUS, and he thought it was okay, but it only had 200 nits as far as the brightness, and he said, it's really not very good. So you want to get something that's bright. So my advice would be is the Best Buy in the Santan Mall has lots of them, right? And you can ask Chris or I, or send us the specs, and we'll have a look at them and see. It's really a touchy-feely thing that you need to do. And the other thing that just don't forget that you can plug a 32-inch monitor into these things, and now you have a great big display, right? They work very well plugging devices into them. So it's I'm sitting here with a 33-inch monitor in front of me. I just don't ever want to use a 15-inch monitor again, and certainly not a 13. It's just not enough real estate for me. So those are some comments that I have. Yes, Chris.
I would think that what I'm seeing now is all the new ones are coming out with 8 gigs of RAM, and there are some used ones that have gigs of RAM, and 64 seems to be the standard for memory. I would think I would go to, that's why, by the way, the ASUS C434 is so interesting if you want to spend that kind of money, because it's roughly $550 with the 8 gigs RAM. But now they just that deal just went away. So it's back to the 4 gigs of RAM for $499. So that's not a particularly good option. But I was recommending to my son and a couple other people who are looking to buy them, not to buy anything less than 8 gigs of RAM and 64. I also think I've heard some rumors that the new Chromebooks are going to have I don't know what you call it, but they're going to have basically a phone system built into them if you want it, and that's going to change a lot of things. So you'll be able to use it as a phone.
Yeah, and of course, Google will be bringing out their new Pixel book next month, and so we're expecting to see a brand new Pixel book. And what I might be doing is I really want to buy a Pixel book, but I don't want to spend $1,000 on a Pixel book. So I'm hoping that on Black Friday, what I'm buying, I haven't told Gail yet. I think she went out, so I don't have to tell her. But I'm gonna buy a Pixel book, but I'm hoping that I will be able to get last year's model, and they're really going to drop the price on them because they'll have their new Pixel book out, and that'll be out in November.
And in the for what it's worth department, when they come out with these machines, Google roughly guarantees 6.5 years. So Ron and I have a Samsung Chromebook Plus, and that came out a couple years ago, but it's still good as far as updates till sometime, I forgot when, but in 2023. And for example, the ASUS C434 is good 2024. Well, by the time it gets that old, it's probably going to be worth much anyway. So there's nothing wrong with a machine, as far as I'm concerned, that goes to 2023 if you're looking for or 2024 if you're looking for a outdated model or one that they're just selling off now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good comments. Anybody else got any comments? So remember now, you guys, if you want me to talk about anything between now and don't do it a couple of days before, because I need some time to prepare. But before our October 13th meeting, please send me an email. Tell me what you want to talk about. Dewey, or Huey, sorry, I always get Huey and Dewey. Dewey's with us. Yeah, Huey Popluck is a Chromebook expert, and he has a big site, a big website, and he lives in Florida. He also does the WinSig for the Florida Computer User Group. And Huey was our guest speaker last week time that we were on, and he couldn't make it today because he was traveling. But he will be a guest speaker on the October 13th meeting, and he'll be talking about some topic on Chromebooks as well. And I'll probably have some more stuff to say. So I will send every bit. Now, just in summary, I'm going to add Barb to our mail out list. Everybody else is on our Greg, I guess I better add. Is Greg still on? Are you still on there, Greg? I'm not sure. Anyway, Greg, I'll have to add Greg to our list, and then I'll send out a list of. I'll just resend out the list of all these videos. They're all available on YouTube. They're all there, and you can just use them and look them over and over again for future reference if you want them. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming. Hopefully we'll see you all in person shortly. And Sherry, take care. And Larry, make sure our computer room's all organized for us when we get down there, eh?
Oh, I'll wash it and clean the windows.
Yeah, you make sure, if you see Vale around there, tell him, kick his butt and tell him to get that thing organized.
No, he's bigger than me. I never say that to someone larger than I am.
Mary, thanks for joining us, and Ken, look forward to seeing you. Ken, when are you going to be down there?
1st of December.
So okay. So are you happy that we're going to tape our meetings?
I think so. I think it'll be a good addition to it.
Yeah, you can sort of listen to whatever we have to say, whatever we're going to talk about. You won't get the donuts and coffee, though, eh?
Well, that's good. That's good. I don't.
All right. And Barb, thanks for coming. I will see you shortly. And who else have we got here? Let's see. Greg, are you still there? I think Greg's gone. And then Chris, thanks again for coming. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the meeting now. And we'll talk soon, okay? All right. Bye now.